Bro, what the hell is going on with Andrew Tate? I go on the internet, first thing I see is Andrew Tate going into a complete panic. Guys, look, ask them. Remember last time there was no evidence? Ask him for the evidence this time, please, guys. Oh, Andrew. Nobody cares about your court case and your legal problems. You see, that's the difference between me and these guys on the internet. Because I'm like these guys on the internet. Back when I went to jail, back when I used to go to prison all the time. Oh yeah, you didn't know? I used to be in prison all the time for all sorts of activities. Illegal activities. And when I used to go to jail, I used to hang out with the black guys in jail. And I would give them corn rolls. I was popular in there because I was the corn roll guy. I used to braid hair. And I used to sing to the black guys while I used to braid their hair. When you left, you took a part of me. It's still too hard to believe. Oh, baby, baby, we belong together. The black guys used to love me in there because I knew how to make these people relax. You have to learn how to deal with these people. Black people are the best if you know how to deal with them. But once you take that wrong step, you know what happens when you're around these people. So that's why I never feared going to jail. Every time I went to jail, it was like a party for me, like a mini vacation. It was just me. I'm gonna go hang out with the black guys. But then again, that's just me. I'm just too much of a real nigga. I can't expect everybody in the world to be a real nigga because it's just not possible. But I just find it so funny, a guy like Andrew Tate going on the internet crying and throwing tantrums over doing a little bit in jail. I'm not gonna lie, I lost a lot of respect for Andrew Tate after this. You know, this is not the way men behave. Men go to jail, they serve their time, you know, because let's not forget, Andrew Tate, you do the crime, you gotta do the time. Oh yeah, because Andrew Tate decided to do all sorts of crimes. He was wronging all these minors for all these years, driving around Lambos, pushing around Ferraris, pushing around G-Wags. You know, Andrew Tate was living my dream lifestyle. And by the way, he still is. But here he is on the internet, asking everybody, asking all of us to feel sorry for him. My nigga, we don't care. Last night I slept with a fat girl. And the night before, another fat girl. Before that, I didn't get laid for over a week. But when I did get laid a week ago, it was another fat girl. Every time I see you in your cheese factory, oh yeah, because that's another thing. Andrew Tate moved into a cheese factory, and then he converted it into a mansion. Does everybody know that? I hope everybody knows that Andrew Tate went to Romania, bought a cheese factory, closed the cheese factory down, and converted it into an extravagant mansion. That's the mansion you see on all the videos, with the black pool and all that stuff. That used to be a cheese factory. But that cheese factory is filled with blonde women, blonde white women, by the way. And there's a massive collection of exotic cars. And every time we see you, you're running your mouth on the internet about all the you got. My nigga, we don't care about your problems. Listen, when I start making 6 figures a month, which is very soon, by the way, all my deepest, darkest secrets are gonna come to light. All the panties I stole, all the feet I sniffed while women were asleep. You think it's not gonna come to light? You think I'm not gonna pay a price for all the sins I committed? But I guarantee you one thing, and I promise you one thing, you're never gonna see me panicking on the internet. Guys, please! Guys! Please get me bail money, please! I'm gonna go hang out with the black guys. I'm gonna go to the cafeteria, go to the black section, pull up behind a strong, masculine black man to protect me, and I'm gonna pull up from behind him and start massaging his masculine, big black shoulders, and tell him, oh my god, bro, you look very tense back here, oh my god, let me get rid of this knot for you. I'm a certified chiropractor. Let's go back to my pod so I can use some grease on them shoulders. Nobody feels bad for winners. Nobody feels sorry for that make internet money. When you start making internet money, nobody feels bad for you. You can't expect people to feel bad for you when they gotta go to a real job. Like I have a friend right now, I feel like killing him. He just made $10,000 in like about 2 hours because he dumped a bunch of money into a coin called Nigga Butt. Look it up, I'm not lying. There's a coin called Nigga Butt on Solana. And by the way, don't invest any money into this because you're going to lose it all. That's what he did. He ran it up. He ran it up until he made $10,000 and he actually liquidated his entire position. Now he's sitting on $10,000. That's how easy it is to make millions on the internet. You put in a bunch of money into a coin called, I don't know, Nigga Butt. Wait for a whole bunch of other idiots to start dumping into the coin and then you rug pull it. This is how people are becoming rich on the internet. Andrew Tate's doing the exact same thing, by the way. He has his own shitty coin. And there's 16-year-olds, there's like teenagers, 12-year-olds that are making millions on the internet doing these type of things. But then while you're on your way to work like a loser in your piece of Honda or Toyota, you have to hear the news of Andrew Tate crying on the internet. The news of Andrew Tate getting arrested again for trafficking people. Multi-millionaire internet money getting millionaire Andrew Tate crying on the internet while you're driving your box to work. I can't even imagine how that must feel. I mean, it's bad enough for me who has to drive a Mercedes Benz. Ever heard of it? Yeah, I drive in comfort. I drive in prime luxury, a Mercedes. And it's bad enough for me to listen to Andrew Tate crying on the radio while I'm going to work. I can't even imagine how hard it must be for you to listen to Andrew Tate, a multimillionaire, crying on the radio while you're going to work in your shitbox Honda or Toyota. I mean, do these people like Andrew Tate, do they have any conscience at all? Do they ever think about people like you at all? Crying like a on the internet because he's gonna have to do a couple of days in jail like it's a fucking big deal. You couldn't even sleep last night because there was rodents inside of your walls scratching up the walls, eating up all the wire, all the electrical wirings to the building. You couldn't sleep last night. Then you had to wake up early, rush to work in your piece of Hyundai Sonata that has dent all over and is pissing transmission fluid and you can't get it fixed because you're poor. You're fat, ugly, and poor, remember? But Andrew Tate, who makes millions of dollars per week, is on the internet asking you, guys, ask for the evidence, please. Guys, please, force them to show you the evidence, please. There's no evidence against me. Fight for me, please. I mean, let's get real here, folks. No, seriously, let's get real here. You know, at the same time, people like Andrew Tate, they win for a reason. This guy is such a scumbag. This guy is such a piece of shit. This is the only way to win, to be honest. This is why I am the way that I am. This is why I never call back the fat girls when they tell me to call them back. Oh yeah, I go over to their apartment, I lay the pipe. Then they tell me, babe, when you get home, please give me a call. I just gave you some. Okay, the least you can do is talk to me for at least 10 minutes on the phone. And I tell them, oh, well, of course. As soon as I get home, I settle down, I'm going to give you a call. Of course I am. And then I never call them back because I'm too busy trying to figure out how to make internet money. How can I find the next nigga butt token so I can make $10,000 in about an hour? This is how Andrew Tate made it. This is how all these people made it. They don't have time for anybody else. They only think about themselves. This is the only formula that there is for you to win. I'm sorry. But then we have to hear this from Andrew Tate.
Disgusting. Disgusting. We have children.
You have children. Who cares about your kids? All your listeners, your supporters, what about their kids? Yeah, because a lot of your listeners, they're just normal people. Normal people sleep with ugly girls. And they have babies with ugly girls, and then the kids come out deformed and ugly. I mean, let's just be real. Andrew Tate had the luxury of having all this money. He gets to sleep with beautiful blonde women, healthy-looking, properly structured blonde women, so the kids come out looking immaculate. They come out looking like studs. All the normal people, all the normies, they sleep with fat, ugly girls with bow legs and blown-out knees and torn ACLs and a torn meniscus. And then the baby comes out with a crooked face, a big beer belly, a big disgusting belly button that hangs all the way down to his knees, skinny little arms, and a gigantic dome head. So how are we supposed to feel bad for your kids that they're missing their dad now? Your beautiful kids with blue hair and blonde eyes. You tell me. You know, look, I love Andrew Tate. I think he's great. But the thing is, you can't expect people to feel sorry for you when you're driving around all these luxury cars. You're making millions of dollars a week, and you're busting outside of white women. Shut the f up, go to jail, do your push-ups, and go hang out with the black guys for a little bit. It's not that serious.